Hello and welcome everybody to Season 2 of FTB Skies, where we are limiting ourselves to only using magic mods for most of our progression, and wherever possible. There's going to be times where we have to use other mods and technical mods to complete quests or get certain items, which in those cases we will do what we have to do. But wherever possible, we will only be using magic mods. Gonna go ahead and fix my FOV now that we don't have abilities anymore. I've gone ahead and reset myself. Just deleted my player data from the world file, as well as disbanded my team. I'm hoping that's enough that when we go through this portal, we'll be able to choose a new island, and all will be well. So let's go ahead and hop right in. It did give me the starting items, which seems like a good sign, and let's see if it has us create a new island. Perfect. So the last one we did was the FTB Sky Island. There's the Anti-Sky Island, the Minimalist, the Chosen, and the Compact. I'm gonna save Compact for a super technical season, probably season 3. Why don't we start on the Chosen Island? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Looks like it did delete my Akashic Tome, but I think there's a quest that will give it back to me. So this is a pretty interesting island to start with. You get some cobwebs, some dead oak leaves. You start with dirt and coarse dirt, and there's a little fountain over here with a faucet as well, which is interesting. Let's see, more trees. Some lanterns for light. This is a nice little island. I think we're gonna have a good time. So let's start off by completing the quest, join or create an island, which gives us our tome. And what we're gonna do is go through and claim any starter rewards that we get just for reading things. So the shaders, which we are using, Complementary Reimagined, gives us a Die Bee spawn egg. The events can be toggled on or off. So worst comes to worst, if we don't like an event, we can toggle it off. Oh, behave. We must observe a loot bee and we'll get a free lead out of it. You remember from season 1, the loot bees were an extreme source of resources at the start. Elysium is saying, pretty sure there's a hidden chest under the dead tree. Why don't we... I see a trap door. Oh, it's a shulker box with a lot of items. I had no idea. Let's take a look at this. So there is our Easter egg, which spawns rabbits, some rice panicle, a trowel, iron wand, the island of endless stream, which usually is just saying, yeah, let's see. Oh, it just talks about the faucet. The adventurers the mysteries of the island and its legendary faucet remain. Can new adventurers unravel its secrets? Interesting. We do get a free luggage. And let's see if I can remember how to pick him up. And a charm of levitation. Oh, I can't put him back in. Unfortunate. Let's see what else. So there is the faucet. I wonder if there's anything in here. We'll have to eventually dig into this and find out. But continuing the quest lines, It's saying get flax, turn it to string. Get 16 logs. Get some rocks. I totally forgot we had to get rocks that way. Progression, we'll have to use sifters at first, but eventually we'll only use magic mods to generate resources such as the mining dimension. I think that's everything we can turn in, so why don't we go ahead and get started here. So let's start by getting some logs. Your typical Minecraft start, doesn't matter where you are, that's how you start. And plant back down a sapling at each of these. Hopefully we get enough for the quest. We do have some foods to try out, so we can get some extra hearts, which I do plan to explore more of actually eating enough foods to get more hearts, because it jumps after 10 hearts to like you need to eat 200 foods. So we're gonna try that. And I am going to break the dead log, or dead tree. I don't think any of the saplings are gonna break. And I'll plant the tree right here. No need for us to keep the dead leaves on us. That should have completed the wood quest, which gives us oak leaves and golden apple. Let's go ahead and try to get some rocks here. Uh-oh. I forgot. Haven't done this in a while. I totally forgot this was even a feature in the mod pack because of how long we've been playing. But we'll go ahead and get ourselves some cobblestone here. A good amount. Just so that we don't have to worry about making any other resources at the start. Now, we didn't get flax, but we got rice. Which rice, if I remember correctly, can be cut into straw, which should get us going. We'll do the basic crafting table and turn that into a station. And we'll place our crafting station over here in the corner. I was hoping there would be more seeds somewhere. Perhaps somewhere within this legendary faucet. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and continue the quest, which gives us cobblestone, a pet rock, and some dirt. We'll place our pet rock over here in the corner. I'm going to turn all of these rocks to cobblestone that we can. And I'm going to make a cobblestone pick just so that we can check out this faucet. Sorry, my son's very vocal today. And see if there... Oh, it's a silverfish. Oh, geez. I was not expecting that. I just wanted to see if there was any secrets. Doesn't look like it. At least any that are immediately visible. There is some sand under here, which is interesting. Looks like we'd get a bunch if we mined this. Why don't we do this? We'll come back to that. I'm gonna eat the poison, but then immediately eat an elderberry. I know you said magic mod mainly, but if you make a farm where a pedestal plants flax and harvests it with a knife, you get plenty of flax for string and straw. So I do, and again, this is just my opinion and how I'm going to do it. I do consider pedestals a magic mod. We are going to be using a lot of pedestals. Like a very good amount of pedestals. A lot more than we used last season, that's for sure. The trowel, which is from Quark, I believe has some certain features. Let me see if we have the book for Quark. I can't remember exactly what it does. And I don't remember if there's a actual book for Quark. Does it work like a hoe? Oh. It just gives you saplings. Well, that's nice. Let's see, we can turn our clumps of soil into dirt. Oops. And we can make a basic farm over here by breaking some of these blocks. Ooh, there's a jar. Okay, we got a jar. Which you can make a boat in a jar. Can store bowls, bottles, buckets, cookies, and small mobs. I wonder if there was anything over on this side. Just some more sand, it looks like. But I'm going to break this up. And fix the water a little bit here. See, trowel is nice for building with. It randomly uses any block on your toolbar when building. Oh, it was pulling the saplings from my inventory. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But we're going to be a little decorative here. And clean up our fountain. Just so that we make a little pool of water here. Perfect. I'm not 100% sure what the faucet does, but it is the legendary faucet. I wonder if I place the jar. So the faucet is a source of water. That's good to know. So now we have a jar of water, which not much to do with it at the moment. I wonder if I can empty that. I don't think so. Hello, Pet Rock. Let's go ahead and get some dirt planted. Or, well, dirt placed. And we'll make a hoe and plant some flax here in a second. The first thing we need to do, actually, if we follow the quest, the hammer, the dust, the gravel. We need a... Why can't I find the cutting board for... Oh, I'm looking at this wrong. Faucet is an endless stream as it endlessly pours water from the waterlogged stair block. Basically an infinite water source. Yeah, that's what I could tell from it. That's pretty cool. Sorry, my son is having a wonderful day. So we can get some string from these cobwebs to get us started. I'm sure that's why they give you the 4 of them. Because that is the exact amount we need to make a mesh, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's just 1 for a mesh. I'm going to sort our inventory a little bit. We tried elderberry, so we don't need to have another one of these anytime soon. Let's go ahead and craft up a few things from Create. Oops. We have to do this for quest progression. But I'm going to make a rule for myself that other than hand cranks, the only type of stress unit I'm allowed to use is Starbuncle wheels, because those are from Ars Nouveau editions. Therefore, it's kind of like using a magic mod, right? Oh boy. I'm really excited for this playthrough, guys. I think this is going to be a load of fun. I really do. I wanted to plant some of this rice. But a couple of our trees have grown. I'm going to harvest them. And we'll continue along the quests of making a sifter and whatnot. I'm thinking in my head about what our game plan is going to be going forward. Yeah, we'll be okay. So let's make a hammer for this quest. And we did get flax seeds, which gives us a hopper and some chicken to eat. I'm going to make a hoe so that we can plant our flax. It's like we got 4 seeds. Go ahead and get those down. And we'll make a stone hammer. In fact, we're probably going to need a few of these, but we'll start with this. Which gives us some cobblestone. And now we need gravel, sand, and dust. So let's grab the free wand we got. And I'm noticing a lot of this area is cobblestone and gravel and sand. So we're going to try to be careful not to vein mine our island, because that is not the goal. So we'll just place down some cobblestone here. And build up. And hammer it down. Didn't mean to take that much damage, but what can you do? And then we'll place 22 gravel. Looks like we can place it here safely. Oop, can I place it here? I can. Okay. And hammer this to sand. And we'll hammer some of the sand into dust. That should complete the quest. Which brings us to needing to make a sifter and a hand crank. Let's go ahead and see what's going to be needed for that. I'm going to make us a furnace. And let's see, for the sifter, we are going to need stone. So I'll need to smelt some of our cobblestone. But before we do that, why don't we make some charcoal? For a bit more efficient cooking. While that's going, we can work on some of these other items, such as needing a button and a hand crank. I'm going to make sure our events are on. Yeah, I don't think any of them should be off. There's no reason any of them would be off. Thinking about it. And I'm going to cook some of our cobblestone. Get us some more of it while we wait. I was meaning to ask you, Elysium, I know you haven't been on in like 3 or 4 days, but how far along are you in the pack? Because you were playing pretty religiously for a bit there. Not sure if you're still here, but I'd love to know how far you got. Let's go ahead and make a wooden gear, which we will need a stone button. And I think it was planks. Nope, it was sticks. So we should be able to make a sifter, and we have our hand crank, and we have a mesh. I'm going to go ahead and take our 2 wooden hoppers, make a chest. Actually, we're going to make 2 chests. And we will just go over here in this corner and place down the chest, a hopper, the sifter, a hopper, and a chest. Now we should be able to throw our gravel in, take our hand crank, and oh, that's right, the hand crank has to be used on the bottom. That actually, we can't use this trick yet. I remember from the start of last season now. Where did my hand crank go? So let's go ahead and sift some gravel for a minute. Also eat an apple. Got us some hearts. And we'll eat some cooked chicken. Or cutlets. And sift some gravel. Oh, you know what? I think a mesh would actually really help this work. Perfect. On the server, I'm about halfway through the overpowered stuff. Just up to the point that I need to build the rocket and get dash. Oh, nice, man. Hope to see you on soon. If life permits, of course. Yeah, turning the hand crank obliterates your hunger. Let's see what we got. 6 iron nuggets. Which we need for... Oh, here we go. Let's get the other sifters, a cogwheel, some more hoppers. And that gives us some andesite alloy, some food, and some andesite. Because the next tier is an andesite mesh. So I'm going to clear up some storage issues that we're having. We'll place our plants and things used for plants in this chest, as well as foods. And we'll place blocks in this chest. So now, since it gave us a free andesite alloy, we can make an andesite mesh and use this instead, which did give us a bucket. Now, I do believe there was 2 water sources here. So why don't we make an infinite water source? I don't know where that went. Oh, it went into that block. Okay. And then we'll re-waterlog the stair for the faucet. And we'll leave the faucet. Oh, I trampled a plant. But we will leave the faucet running just because it looks cool. Thinking about maybe having you reset my island / dimension and start over, but not ready to pull the trigger quite yet. Well, you just let me know if you decide to do that, and I can do it really fast. All you need to do when you decide you want to do it is come in to the game and type FTB teams force disband and disband your team. Make sure you unclaim all of your chunks. So unclaim your chunks, disband, and then I'll wipe your player data if you want, or you can keep your player data if you'd like. But for me, I wiped my player data so that I would have fresh stats, and I wouldn't have any everlasting abilities, and it reset my FTB quests. Okay, so now that we have an andesite mesh, let's go ahead and swap that over. Because we need to get a few items here. Now, while there's a quest to make the water wheel, which I will complete, we won't use the water wheel. We are stuck with hand cranks until we get a starbuncle wheel, hopefully from a loot bee. Otherwise, we're going to have to make it ourselves in Ars Navu. Let's go ahead and keep on sifting here. I think the next tier of mesh is amethyst. Yeah, so we go from andesite to amethyst. So why don't we actually run 2 meshes? You know what? No, we'll just run with the 1 for now. If I can ask, Elysium, what's making you want to reset? Have you thought of a challenge you want to try? Or do you just feel like resetting, like, did you get the idea because I reset, or like, what's your reasoning? We're really hoping for a loot bee event. We need it. Oh, you know what I could do? Check this out. While I'm not going to sift with this other sifter, I can use this to turn this one and have our wooden hopper placing everything into this chest. Perfect. Our food situation's getting a little dire. I maybe should have kept some of the food from our trees. I just remember getting tons of food from the quests early on. Ooh, good idea, Elysium. And I don't think it's not when you kill them, you just have to give them a golden nugget and you get a Starbuncle charm. At least I think, yeah, I think you get the charm. I can't remember if you get the charm or oh, we're finished with our gravel. Let's go ahead and make some more gravel, as well as get our blaze powder from sifting dust. We'll sift our dust and our sand really fast. Oh, okay. I killed a lot of Starbuncles and never got a charm in the first season. Like, I probably killed at least 200 by hand, and I never got a charm. I wonder if you have to give them the ingot first. Or nugget. Alright, let's see where we're at. We got one blaze powder. I'm watching our food carefully here. Because we don't want to starve ourselves. I wonder if we... Oops, didn't mean to pin that. I wonder if we look at a few of these. Bone Mill, Fido Grow, Flowering Lily. Let's go ahead and place the Flowering Lily pad. I don't remember what it does, but I'm going to place it anyway. Oh, really? Maybe I wasn't using high enough looting then. Because I never killed them once I got good weapons. I only killed them early, or in the early game. Can you bone mill this? Does it do anything? Nope. Our flax is growing. Let's see what other quests we can get. Let's see if we can make our flint shears. We haven't gotten to gravel yet. Probably get some food from breaking the trees down. This is just going to be our early source of food for now. Is from leaves breaking. Okay, we did get an elderberry. That means when we need to, we can eat 2 nightshade and then eat an elderberry to clean the poison. How are we doing on blaze powder? We need 4 blaze powder. I'm going to get some of our things smelting that we're gonna need. So I'll do 8 gold. And we just need 1 Starbuncle Will, man. Which, I feel like I remember there being a quest that gave you 1. Let's see. Let's see what other items we get. We got a Shape Builder and Builder's Tea. We got some more food. Some free chests, which we definitely need at the moment. Just doing some inventory cleanup, because I really, really don't like having a messy inventory. And why don't we make fertile soil, now that I'm thinking about it? We're going to need a cutting board. We need 2 planks and some sticks. We'll place this down over here. And take a couple of our logs and a axe. To get some tree bark. Leave the axe there. And then we just need bone meal, straw, and dirt. And as soon as these complete, you know what? I'm gonna say screw it. I'm gonna say screw it. Just ignore that I did that. These will turn to fertile soil over time. And once it's fertile, we will plant our flax on it. We're just going to wait on the flax for the time being. Quests are keeping us alive with plenty of food. We got some free flax and a force pack, which is fantastic. Now that we know how that mod works. Keep sifting a bit. Haven't had any random events yet, which is interesting. I remember them happening way more often last time. Oh, we got our sugarcane, which we can come up to our getting started and gives us bone meal, paper, sponge, and sponge bee. Let's go ahead and plant some sugarcane. I will actually, I think I'm going to make a fishing rod. Oh, we need to turn the flax to string first. We'll make a fishing rod, which gives us the fishing net, some luck, and an ink sac. Let's see, what do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? I want to keep sifting, but I'm thinking about my food. Let's go ahead and make a little pond area over here. And we'll fill this with water. Oh, I had a feeling that would break that. We'll go ahead and do this really fast. Now we have our water over here. And I can place our fishing net. Give it the rod. And see what loot we get. We'll come check that out in a minute. I'm hoping we get enough fish to live off of instead of relying on trees. Okay. We got cocoa beans, quartz dust. We got some bamboo we can get growing. Gonna keep our inventory as clean as we can. I'm gonna leave this cobblestone for crafting. We will break down with our hammer some more cobblestone using the cobblestone that we get from grinding the dirt, like shift right clicking the dirt. We got some cactus, which we know there was some sand down here. Eventually we'll learn what the secrets of the fountain are. I'm sure there's some more items down there. But I will just plant a cactus, like right here. Clean up our inventory. And we'll get some cobblestone, and we're going to break it all the way into dust. So that we can get our blaze powder for lava. Because I want to get into magic mods as fast as we can. Which means progressing a bit. In fact, why don't we see... To get into occultism, we need demon dream seeds. Which I think we can sift for these. I guess we have to buy them from a farmer's market. Which is unfortunate. I'm gonna sift some dirt. For hopefully some seeds here. So we got tomato pasture is what I was hoping for, so that we can do that. We got some sweet berries. But otherwise, we got tomato, cabbage, and beetroot. Go ahead and... Oh, it's fishing all the way over here. Are you serious? But we'll plant some of these. So we'll get our beetroot, our cabbage, and our tomato. And I'm about to be attacked. But we're going to get a charm from this. See what we got. Scarf of Invisibility. Ooh. Sure. Oh, don't want to eat the raw cod. Oh, let's see here. Demon dreams can be gotten from breaking grass plants if you bone meal grass blocks. Yeah, that's why I'm that is why I wanted the pasture seeds, is so I can have grass to bone meal. I'm going to take this coarse dirt, however. Or here, we can do it this way. I'm going to replace the coarse dirt. And we will just hoe it. Yeah, I'm going to bone meal grass for demon dream seeds. That's why I needed the pasture to get us some grass. Gather our fishing. And why don't we make a campfire to cook our food efficiently? AKA not using fuel. as well as liven up the place. Let's cook some fish. In fact, give me... I can't take that back. I was going to say, we need to sample the raw version, too. Oops. Let's see, any more things? I don't know if I want the sweet berry right there. Oh, and it's gone. Wasn't thinking. Let's keep getting our dirt here. Or our pebbles. Oh, I did not know you could chop them on a cutting board. That is good to know. Okay, still want some more. Okay, good enough, because now we can have at least 64 cobblestone. Which we will turn all of this cobblestone all the way to dust. While being very careful not to vein mine our island. It's like we're going to need another... I'm trying to keep up on our fish really fast. We're going to need another hammer. And why don't we cook up some of our iron to make a better hammer here in a minute. Oops. Okay, now we've got our gravel. We'll go ahead and place this down. Our pet rock is just chilling, having a good time. Get our sand. And I put the wand away, otherwise I'd use it right now. That hammer broke, so why don't we try to make a iron hammer? Which I think still uses stone rods. Oh, we got a rainstorm. All raw meats can be chopped into things like bacon from pork, ground meat from beef, etc. Then eat one raw and cook the other. Ah, I see. Okay, let's eat a raw salmon and a raw cod. And also make a knife. Where we'll need to eat one raw cod slice. I'm going to eat this puffer fish, unfortunately. Oh, I totally put those in the wrong chest. I'm going to speed up our grass. Try to keep up on cutting trees down. And just to check, if I come into my chunks, yeah, 0 of 500 and 100. Okay. Gotta keep up on everything. At least the mimic spawning to attack us lets us know that our random events are in fact working. I really don't like being invisible, so I'm actually going to take the scarf off. Oh, I didn't replant. Let's do a bit more sifting. And what we're going to do is bone mill the grass and possibly get into occultism after we grow some demon dream fruit. Yeah, let's eat our puffer fish, which is going to poison us. Then we'll come over here and eat a raw version of each of these fish. As well as see if we can cook these on a campfire. We can. See if there's any more fish items. Still poisoned, unfortunately. Oh, hello, tree. Keep our logs steadily flowing in. We'll check on our blaze powder in a moment. Actually, no, we'll check now. We've got 3. 3 blaze powder. We need 1 more. Eat our salmon. And we've got all the blaze powder we need. There's the Silk Touch mending shovel. We're going to save that for a pedestal. And our golden egg, which we will use shortly. Let's turn in the blazing dust, which give. Oh, you just need 1 and it gives you 3. I told myself to remember that, and I forgot anyway. So now we need a squeezer, which is a block of iron, 2 planks, 4 sticks, and an iron ingot. So let's smelt some more iron down. Really wish we had mini coal. We'll slowly get our paper from the sugarcane, which will eventually allow us to make bookshelves. And with those bookshelves, we'll be able to get into pedestals. See if this is fertile yet. It's not fertile. I'm going to bone mill the grass. And we got our Demon Dream seeds. We also got some wheat seeds. We'll go ahead and get some wheat planted. We got old roots to eat. We got some sage seeds. Any other seeds? I don't think so, so I'm just going to put wheat for now. Our iron should be done, so we can now make an iron block. And then we'll need some of our planks. And we'll make a squeezer. I'm going to empty our water bucket. And we'll place down our squeezer, give it some blaze powder, and hop on it. This will give us lava. And then we need a redstone signal to reset it. I prefer to just use a pressure plate. Which that should have been a quest. Yeah, it does give us a fluid tank. Which, now that we have fire, we can set up a dripstone farm eventually. But we can make a material generator. Our first pedestal, once we get a bit more iron. So I'm going to finish sifting our dust. Eat these roots. Which we should have the Spice of Life book in, yeah, the food book. So see, we'll get more hearts at 20, and it goes up, and there's 199 foods. I want to taste all the foods. I know we don't get that many hearts as there is foods, but I think it would be nice. Since we can't make our pedestal yet, gonna start getting set up for other things. Let's turn in some redstone. And hang this lantern. And then to get dust, it is just waterlogged and sand, which we'll do once we finish the dust. Still no loot B, unfortunately. But I'm sure we'll get one eventually. Ooh, can we make a juicer? Or like, I think you get a juicer. A juicer, that's what I'm trying to say. Hold. Mana Manifest, we did get flower power. And a fortune cookie. Which we need a fortune for Forcecraft. How much do we have to go? 19? We're getting there. We can take the appetite. And is it sand and niter? Okay. Really just want a loopy. That would be fantastic. Check if our soil's converted. Oop, one of them is converted. Let's plant flax on it. Our Demon's Dream seed is at 57%. Gonna gather our fishing loot. And you know what? I want to do some Demon Dream stuff. As well as get me some flax. And some wheat. That does give us a bunch of foods to... Oh, you get a cutting board. I'm really bad at... not... I craft things and then immediately get them from quests. It drives me nuts. But it's my fault for not checking recipes and whatnot. Store our... Oops. Store our knife and our axe. Just waiting on that rich soil for these flax seeds. We can take our Demon's Dream fruit and a flint and steel, which we'll need to break some gravel for some flint. There we go. And we'll start our first magic mods right over here by taking our Demon Dream fruit throwing it down and lighting it on fire. Ooh, golden apple and the dictionary. That gives us some other stone and some otherworld wood. We're gonna need to expand in the island very soon. But we can throw a bit of our stone in here to get some more other stone. Or is it andesite it has you throw in, actually, now that I think about it? I'm going to hold on to most of our andesite. So we got a good amount of other stone, some otherworld wood. The next magic quest is to make chalk, which is to cook other stone and to throw some otherworld wood in here. Do a bit of cooking here. And make our chalk and get us started in the magic mods. Try to keep our inventory a little clean. We'll make our chalk. And cook it in our purple fire to make it white chalk. We'll have to continue more of this in the future. Why don't we make a couple more chests? Still no loot bee, by the way. And place them over here, and this will be our occultism chest, which we're going to focus occultism to get to the dimensional mineshaft to give us resources. Just going to get through our dust, and then we're going to sift gravel. Okay. Now that that's done, we'll go ahead and make some gravel after we collect our fish. Fishing rod's got to be almost done. In fact, I feel like we've got enough fish for now, so I'm going to switch this to run with redstone. So that is not going off anymore. We got another rich soil done. Throw some flax on there. Don't forget, you can also use Botania to generate ore blocks by using the ore child flower to transform stone into ore blocks. Oh. I've never heard of the ore child flower. The ore kid. And the orchid in Ignem, it's probably nether crops. It's pretty far in. Rune of Pride, Rune of Greed, Pixie Dust. Pretty far in. A lot further in than occultism, but we'll probably try it out eventually once we have obtained the resources required. Oh, no worries, man. None at all. I think this is the last time I'm going to cut a tree over here. Kind of want to keep this area clear. And we'll just plant some more trees over here. As well as I'm going to break this sapling. Yeah, okay, we need cobblestone, we need iron ore, and unfortunately, I need to go to the store. So this has been the start of Season 2 of FTB Skies, where we are only going to use magic mods wherever possible for item transportation, item storage, auto crafting, all you can think of, magic mods. And what I deem to be magic mods, such as pedestals. If you enjoyed watching, perhaps leave a like on the episode, and if you want to see more, toss me a subscribe, and I'll keep pumping out the content for you. We are playing 2 other mod packs at the same time right now, such as the Decursio project and All the Mods 8. Feel free to give those a look if you are interested. and good info Elysium, and we'll end there. I hope to see you in the next stream, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye.